Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of the official party. Please remain standing for the invocation given by Chaplain Juden.
Let us pray. And so, Almighty God, today, as we witness these airmen and guardians cross into the blue by taking their oath of service, we ask that they would do so believing and knowing that they have every tool for success at their disposal. They will indeed carry forward this legacy of honor and tradition of valor into their tech schools and their operational service. Some cyber, some intel, some maintainers, aircrew, others medics, religious affairs, public affairs, and defenders. But whatever their DAFSC, all airmen, all guardians, all warriors, whose mission is to fly, fight, and win. And now, I repeat the words spoken to a man of war on a mission as recorded in sacred history. Be strong and courageous. Do not tremble or be dismayed. So, Lord, be with them throughout their careers in the Air Force and the Space Force. We ask, Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain. Please be seated. Good morning. On behalf of the 37th Training Wing, we would like to introduce our distinguished guests, beginning with the host for today's ceremony, the commander, 737th Training Group, Colonel Bill Ackman, accompanied by his wife, Stephanie. The senior enlisted leader, 737th Training Group, Chief Master Sergeant Whitfield Jack. The reviewing official, the commander, Delta 1, Colonel Krista St. Romain. The command chief, Delta 1, Chief Master Sergeant Ryan Dawson. Also in attendance with us today, the command chief, 319th Reconnaissance Wing, Chief Master Sergeant William Greens. Although time does not permit us to introduce all of our distinguished guests, the 37th Training Wing is proud to welcome each of you. We hope you enjoy today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, prior to today's ceremony, we would like to recognize our newest military training instructors. These instructors have undergone a rigorous 5-month training pathway comprised of formal academic classes and tasked qualification requirements. They have earned the distinct honor of donning the dark blue campaign hat.
Detail. Halt!
From the 433rd Training Squadron, Technical Sergeant Brenda Ortiz. From the 320th Training Squadron, Staff Sergeant Sanquilla Nicholson. From the 320th Training Squadron, Technical Sergeant Ryan Weiland. From the 320th Training Squadron, Staff Sergeant Sean Golding. From the 331st Training Squadron, Staff Sergeant Michael Sullivan. From the 331st Training Squadron, Staff Sergeant Jay Weston. From the 331st Training Squadron, Staff Sergeant Jordan Bishop.
Yes, sir. I can feel it going down my back.
From the 331st Training Squadron, Staff Sergeant Luis Lumelli. From Space Delta 1, Detachment 3, Technical Sergeant Brendan Burns. From Space Delta 1, Detachment 3, Technical Sergeant Jade Carpick. At this time, we ask all military training instructors, past and present, to stand in a sign of unity as our newest instructors recite the MTI pledge, followed by the Space Force pledge. The military training instructor hat that I wear
is a symbol of honor, professionalism, integrity, service, and excellence in all I do. My job is one of the most important to the Air Force, and I will spare no effort to properly prepare men and women for military service. I am dedicated to the principles of fairness, firmness, and honesty. I strive for perfection and reject mediocrity, both in my own personal behavior and in the performance of those I lead. I am an Air Force military training instructor, and above all, I am an American Airman.
I am a Space Force military training instructor.
I uphold the Space Force values to inspire the Guardians of tomorrow. I lead with character, connection, commitment, and courage, and demonstrate exceptional professionalism, morality, and personal conduct. I demand the highest standards and empower my teammates to achieve a purpose greater than themselves. I develop future Guardians who are disciplined, dedicated, and prepared to meet every challenge. I am more than a military training instructor. I am a Guardian.
Present. Hubs. Order. Hubs. Hubs. Hubs.
The dark blue campaign hat these instructors received today has been the symbol of the MTI Corps since 1974. These instructors will carry on the traditions and esprit de corps of the United States Air Force and Space Force as they pass on their knowledge to our newest generation of airmen and guardians. Our commander of troops is Technical Sergeant Alejandro Aguiar. Colonel Krista St. Romain will review today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated.
Sir, the parade is formed!
Take your post! Give your squadron order arms! And return arms! Receive the report.
Report! Ex-Squadron personnel come for mail!
These squadron President accounted for, ma'am!
Sir, all present or accounted for!
Publish the order.
Attention to order! Details for today! Non-commissioned officer of the day! Technical Sergeant Reyes! By order of Colonel Admin! Officers!
Over the last 7.5 weeks, the men and women before you have transformed from civilians into motivated, disciplined warriors with the foundation rooted in the Department of the Air Force's one team, one fight mantra. Once they leave basic military training, they will continue on to technical training to learn the skills needed to perform in one of 118 specialties. They will then move on to serve at one of 84 installations around the globe or work directly with our sister services. As they move on to technical training, they will continue to focus on adapting to military requirements, achieving occupational proficiency, and learning how to be highly productive members of the armed forces. These men and women will prepare for increased responsibilities and must ensure they are trained, qualified, and mission ready. These graduates are the future of our national defense and will pave the way for the generations that will follow.
Officers! Halt!
Seven 37th Training Group, United States Air Force, Joint Base San Antonio-Lackland, Texas. Subject, Honor Flight. The Honor Flight streamer is awarded to the 320th Training Squadron. Flight 587, for their significant accomplishments demonstrating teamwork, excellence, and esprit de corps during the period of 30 June 2025 through 14 August 2025. Signed, Bill Ackman, Colonel, United States Air Force. The honor flight was led by Master Sergeant Terry, Technical Sergeant Cueva Leon Cole, and Staff Sergeant Nicholson. Of the hundreds of thousands of American citizens that enter the workforce each year, less than 1% have joined the ranks of the United States Armed Forces. The graduates before you have reached a milestone in their military journey and will require your continued support to assist them in their future endeavors.
Ma'am, I present the command.
March the command in review!
Staff, report herb, arms. Staff, change post, march. Give your squadron order arms. Staff, report herb, arms. Order! Has in review.
The graduates passing in review today represent a portion of the 42,000 men and women who will complete the Department of the Air Force's basic military training this year. The 737th Training Group and Space Delta I provides all recruits the essential military training to become motivated members of the world's greatest Air Force and Space Force. The military training instructors are responsible for the indoctrination, development, and discipline of the Airmen and Guardians. They have dedicated endless hours to ensure all training objectives are met. Today's graduates have proven through academic studies, military training, physical training, and the development of teamwork that they are ready to take their place in the United States Armed Forces. As our graduates turn left onto the bomb run to pass in review, they will march over the Enlisted Heroes Walk. The men and women recognized on the pavers have been awarded our nation's highest honors, representing heroic and unselfish actions as members of the United States Armed Forces during conflicts across the globe. Their decorations include 9 Medals of Honor, 23 Air Force Crosses, and 162 Silver Stars, awarded for bravery during encounters with hostile enemy combatants. These enlisted heroes serve to inspire all service members to execute their duties courageously and with honor in their service to this great nation. We would like to direct your attention to our national, state, and territorial flags. As these flags pass in review, please stand and render the appropriate courtesies for our national flag. As a reminder, military members and veterans in uniform will stand at attention and render a salute. We ask that our civilian guests stand and place their right hand over their heart. Veterans and military members not in uniform may either render a salute or place their right hand over their heart. Once the flags have passed, please be courteous of others and be seated in order to allow all our guests the opportunity to view the flights as they pass in review. Now passing in review, the Commander of Troops, Technical Sergeant Alejandro Aguiar, Military Training Instructor Trainer, hometown, Whittier, California. From the 324th Training Squadron, A Squadron Staff, led by Technical Sergeant Jocelyn Vasquez, Military Training Instructor Trainer, hometown, Milagro, Ecuador. From the 326th Training Squadron, Flight 595, led by Technical Sergeant Timothy Gonzalez, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Las Vegas, Nevada. Dorm Excellence Flight, Flight 596, led by Staff Sergeant Esteban Saldana, Military Training Instructor, hometown, San Bernardino, California. From the 322nd Training Squadron, Flight 593, led by Master Sergeant Justin King, Master Military Training Instructor, hometown, Paloa, American Samoa. Flight 594, led by Staff Sergeant Seth Johns, Military Training Instructor Trainer, hometown, Greenleaf, Mississippi. From the 320th Training Squadron, Flight 586, led by Technical Sergeant Brenda Ortiz, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Riverside, California. The Honor Flight, Flight 587, led by Staff Sergeant Sanquilla Nicholson, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Greenwood, South Carolina. Flight 588, led by Technical Sergeant Ryan Weiland, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Jupiter, Florida. Drill Excellence Flight, Flight 589, led by Staff Sergeant Sean Golden, military training instructor, hometown, Poughkeepsie, New York. From the 321st Training Squadron, the Color Guard, led by Technical Sergeant Alan Grantham, military training instructor trainer, hometown, Benton, Arkansas. From the 331st Training Squadron, PT Excellence Flight, the Flag Mast, flights 597 and 598, led by Staff Sergeant Michael Sullivan, military training instructor, hometown, Seguin, Texas. From the 323rd Training Squadron, B Squadron Staff, led by Master Sergeant Bartholomew Ziccardi, military training instructor trainer, hometown, Atlanta, Georgia. From the 331st Training Squadron, Pacer Forge Excellence Flight, Flight 599, led by Staff Sergeant Jordan Bishop, military training instructor, hometown, Phoenix, Arizona. Flight 600, led by Staff Sergeant Luis Lamelli, military training instructor, hometown, Fort Worth, Texas. From the 321st Training Squadron, Flight 590, led by Master Sergeant Sean Dimsevich, military training instructor trainer, hometown, Marion, Indiana. Flight 591, led by Technical Sergeant Madison Barrera, military training instructor trainer, hometown, New Brighton, Minnesota. Flight 592, led by Technical Sergeant Tavis Bell, Master Military Training Instructor, hometown, Holly Springs, Mississippi. From Space Delta 1, Detachment 3, Academic Excellence Flight, Flight 601, led by Technical Sergeant Brendan Burns, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Spartanburg, South Carolina. Flight 602, led by Technical Sergeant Jade Carpet, military training instructor, hometown, Valdosta, Georgia. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing and singing of the United States Air Force Song and Space Force Song. may be seated. Musical support for this morning's ceremony has been provided by the Airmen from the 321st Training Squadron, performing under the direction of Staff Sergeant Philip Castro, military training instructor, hometown, McAllen, Texas. These individuals have been hand-selected to perform for today's ceremony. In addition to completing all basic military training syllabus and training requirements, Drum and Bugle Corps members commit additional training hours for practice throughout their weeks of training. Their extra effort demonstrates commitment and teamwork. With each Drum and Bugle Corps performance, they honor the long-standing tradition of live music at formal military ceremonies. We would like to take a moment to congratulate all of our honor graduates as well as their families. Basic military training honor graduates distinguished themselves by being ranked in the top 10% of all graduates in their class. The exceptional integrity, service before self, and excellence, combined with character, commitment, connectivity, and courage they displayed throughout basic military training, earned them this outstanding distinction. As the flights march forward for the oath of enlistment, we would like to reflect on our establishment. The United States Air Force was born with the passage of the National Security Act on September 18, 1947. Since then, anytime and anywhere America and its allies have needed air power, airmen have answered the call. Innovation is our heritage. It is an integral part of how we train and employ our force. Through this innovation, the United States Space Force was established. On December 20, 2019, the National Defense Authorization Act was signed into law, creating the first new branch of the armed services since 1947. The establishment of the Space Force resulted from widespread recognition that space is a national security imperative. Today, with a legacy of excellence and a spirit of courage, we work to develop mission-ready airmen and guardians. With the support of the American people, our airmen and guardians are ready to meet these challenges by following the example of those who came before us. In short, by innovating, accelerating, and thriving as we move into the future. Ladies and gentlemen, Colonel Krista St. Romain will now come forward and address our graduating class.
Good morning. Good morning to our families. What an honor it is for me to be here today and look out at all of those families in attendance. Thank you for being here. I will say, even despite the Texas heat, it's amazing to see the mass that has shown up for support for their loved ones. 7.5 weeks ago, you entrusted us with our nation's most precious resource, your loved ones. Your support has pushed these Airmen and Guardians to successfully complete basic military training and join the world's greatest Air Force and Space Force. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your encouragement. And thank you for your sacrifice. But most importantly, thank you for your trust. To the Airmen and Guardians who worked tirelessly behind the scenes to make sure that today was a success, thank you for your dedication and your relentless attention to detail, ensuring our graduates and their families receive such a memorable ceremony. To our premier Air Force and Space Force leadership teams and the tremendous military training instructors and cadre who've mentored and led each one of you to this moment, thank you. And now, it is my distinct honor and privilege to introduce the 706 Airmen and 133 Guardians as our newest nation military members. To each of you standing before me, I charge you to show up every day, to be good, to do good, and to want more. For our nation, for your service, your team, yourself, and your family. Continue to hold yourselves accountable, maintain the standards, and adhere to the rigorous discipline you've now mastered. Our nation depends on it. Take action, lean forward with confidence, and lead as a team. Your service depends on it. Finally, seize opportunity and want more for your mission, your team, yourself, and your family. I'm depending on it. Each of you is a hero, an inspiration to someone else. Remember that. Leave here with your head held high, anchored with unwavering resilience and steady focus, knowing you are ready to become the expert, the combat credible operator, the warrior, and the leader expected in today's joint force. It's an honor to serve with each one of you, and I can absolutely feel the pride and energy as I stand in front of you. So thank you, from me to you, for leading, even when you didn't realize or know the impact. And now, I have just one question. Are you prepared to join the ranks of the world's greatest Air Force? Air Force! And Space Force!
as Colonel Krista St. Romain will now administer the oath of enlistment. Instructors, place your flights at attention.
Graduates, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name. Do solemnly swear or affirm.
Do solemnly swear
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
And that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States.
and that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States
And the orders of the officers appointed over me.
and the orders of the officers appointed over me,
According to the regulations and uniform code of military justice.
according to the regulations and uniform code of military justice.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Welcome.
Thank you, Colonel Krista St. Romain. Please remain standing while our graduates recite the Airman's Creed and for the departure of the official party. I am an American Airman.
Right, turn! Turn!
As a reminder, military members and veterans in uniform will stand at attention and render a salute as the U.S. flag passes. We ask that our civilian guests stand and place their right hand over their heart. Veterans and military members not in uniform may either render a salute or place their right hand over their heart. Once the flags have passed, please be courteous of others and be seated in order to allow all our guests the opportunity to view the flights. As a reminder, the flights are positioned as viewed from the bleachers. To the left of the reviewing stand, flights 595, 596, 593, 594, 586, 587, 588, 589. And to the right of the reviewing stand, flights 599, 600, 590, 591, 592, 601, and 602.